Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, osia dem yopo.
You are once again welcome to PENDREAM TV, the only channel that brings you the best and latest updates in politics. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for more updates, like and also share to other members to watch as well. Thank you. I want you to join me listening to what Johnnie Hills have to say about this government and how wicked they are. This time he involved the serial callers and they have also shared their mind, which I would like you to join me to listen without much time wasting. Thank you.
Monday, the 4th of November. Welcome to Johnny's Bite. I want to say thank you to Grandpa Clothing for my outfit this morning, and to say thank you to all of you who have been very instrumental in making sure that Johnny's Bite gets watched and viewed and streamed across platforms and in your homes and in your offices. Those who make time to watch and those who make time to share and to like and to comment and to send feedback, we are grateful and we thank you so much indeed for your time. Very disturbing news around us about cholera. Some persons have been hospitalized. And it takes me back to when we had COVID-19 and we were all very much focused about our sanitary conditions, washing our hands with soap under running water, using sanitizers, etc. We seem to have thrown that to the dogs. We have forgotten that those days saved us a great deal. So please, let's encourage each other, wash our hands with soap and under running water, and also use the sanitizers as much as possible, because cholera can kill. Cholera, diarrhea, dysentery, all of those ones, they can kill. Typhoid, they can kill. And you do not want to die as a result of that situation. So as much as possible, please wash your hands. I understand that sometimes your pipe doesn't flow. And these days, it's like we're rationing water. 3 days, your tap flows. The next 3 days, it doesn't flow. Your power goes off. Nobody explains anything. I can understand we're in a public crisis of a sort. And nobody seems to bother to explain to us. And I'm sure that Ghana Water Company warned us way ahead that this was going to happen. They did. And I'm sure that we didn't take the warning seriously. We are getting there. And you see how strangely everybody is now talking about what's happening in Parliament. Everybody is now talking about Agenda 111. Everybody is now talking all those things that we're talking about. And nobody is talking about Galamsey, stopping Galamsey. And the President of the Republic told organized labor or disorganized labor that, look, give me some time for me to think through and give you an answer, a definite one, a decisive answer on how to fix and stop Galamsey. For a man who was prepared to put his presidency on the line. How much more time does the president need to be able to take a bold decision, to give us a bold solution to stop Galamsey? He's still thinking about it. He has not spoken about it. Boku happened, and there's fire on the mountain in Boku. Quickly, summon the meeting. Let's put a curfew on them. What about Galamsey? What about Galamsey? Can somebody call the president and ask him, what about Galamsey? Because our law says that when you find minerals, whatever they are, even the salt that we have, is vested in the presidency. It's vested in him. He said he needs time. Fair enough. How much time has he not had? How much time more does the president need to be able to take a bold decision to say, this is my decision as president of the republic, and this is how I want Galamsey to be dealt with decisively? He has not been able to tell us. He has not been able to tell us. And it's a worry. Look, find me, there's Dr. Bonaventure Benedict Alegibam's photo. And I will not stop talking about this matter until the man leaves office. I'm told that today, if all things go well, he will leave. The chief of staff wrote from the office of the president on the 12th of September 2024, after his contract had expired in March 2024. So April, May, June, July, August, September, 6 months after the contract, the chief of staff wrote and said, you must stop holding yourself in that capacity. Stop validating salaries, stop taking IOU, stop taking this, stop using company vehicles, stop doing it. He's still there at post. Now, if the presidency writes and one man is able to fight off the presidency and snub them, how do you want me to trust that the presidency is capable of doing anything? The presidency is weak. Was it Dr. Mustafa Ahmed who said the presidency is so depraved? One man has depraved the presidency. One man, just one individual. There are lectures. Lectures are bound. There are lectures that are bound. One man, he has depraved. He's disrespected every authority that is over and above him. From the HR at ICO to the Agric Minister, Brian Champo, who is beating war drums. To the regional ministers. The 2 regional ministers have been swapped to. Now to the board chairman. And then to the presidency itself. He said, no. You don't have. I said the presidency wrote on the 12th of September. One person. Just one person. 12th of September. Nothing has happened. Now let's get to Adabraka. Over the weekend, there was some robbery in Adabraka. Show me the car number, the car plate. And I checked. And I always encourage you to check. *920 *57 hash. *920 *57 hash. Enter this car number, GN 735719, without a spacing. GN 735719. You can do it now as we speak. *920 hash 57 hash. *920 *57 hash. You enter that, and then they will ask you to enter the car number. Enter this car number. You see that this car number, like I've shown you many other instances of state vehicles, is not captured by the NIC, the National Insurance Commission's their database. So is this a fake number plate? Well, we wait for the Ghana Police Service. *920 *57 hash, and then enter this car number. It will tell you that it cannot be found on the NIC's database. But this was the car that was used for the robbery in Accra, in Adabraka. This was the car that was used. And last Friday, the participants of the 3FM Sunrise Mobile Edition, Olele Salvador, Kali J, and Ivy, Inyonam, and many others, they made me had a good laugh. I had a good laugh because for the first time, I got to know that we actually have. Did you know that we have an app fixing potholes? Is there, Abiam? We have an app for fixing potholes in this country, launched by our very own Dr. Digital. Oh, yes. Put it up there. Maintain My Road. That's what the app is called. It's on Google Play Store, Apple iOS Store. Join us in improving Ghana's road network. Report potholes, report accidents, report best pipes, report faulty traffic signal. We have a whole app designed, launched, funded by the state to fix potholes. Ask me how many potholes have been fixed because of this app. No. Tell me, how many potholes have been fixed because of this particular app? Tell me. And every day, and you know, I was telling somebody the other time that Dr. Bawumia's claim to be Dr. Digital or Mr. Digital is because he's been launching apps. Now, let's come and pay attention to the apps that have been launched. And then let's ask ourselves how those apps, with all the monies that we invested into them, are helping our cause. That's the only way we can do an assessment. And don't you do any proper monitoring evaluation before you bring another app. We have an app for potholes in this country. Did you know? You didn't know, I'm telling you. Come to me. We have an app for fixing potholes in this country. Potholes. And then you drive through town and you ask yourself, are people able to use this app to report the potholes? And if they report the potholes, how soon is it fixed? We have an app for potholes. And you can go back to many of the apps that have been. Dr. Bawumia told us that he was launching an app for school feeding so that when they feed your child rice and beans, then it will register on the app. Have you seen the rubbish that our children are being fed with in school? Ask yourself how that app has fixed that problem. So we are always interested in fixing the remedial issues than the root cause. This pothole app, if you finish this app and you give it out there, what will the local assemblies, the MCs and the DCs and the work supervisors and works engineers and the rest of the assembly, what would they be doing? What would they be doing? We're just wasting money and launching apps, and then based on the apps that we have launched and put out there, somebody has claimed the title Dr. Digital. Probe into that Dr. Digital. Was it not Dr. Bawumia who came to tell us that everybody will have a bank account at some point? Now they say when you have a Momo account, it is a bank account. When you have a Momo account, it's a bank account. Now people are even trying to arrogate Momo and give it to Dr. Digital. But MTN was running Momo many years before Dr. Bawumia even got into the political fray and got into power. Now we are trying to take everything and hand over to Dr. Bawumia. I'm asking the apps that we have launched, those that we have spent money on, COVID app, COVID church app, name the apps, plenty apps. How have they helped us? The apps, how have the apps helped us? I'm asking a question this morning, and I'm sure that you have not been thinking about it. Now think about it. I want to task you to think about it together with me. How have those apps helped us? And how much was spent on those apps? And who designed those apps? Do you remember Jack, where are you? You don't remember that app? Jack, where are you? I am here. You don't remember that app? How has it helped us? What is the difference between Tap and Go? You remember that was an app launched by Dr. Bawumia, Tap and Go. What's the difference between that and Go Right? What's the difference between Tap and Go Right? What's the difference? I'm asking you a simple question. You are the one, let me, Dr. Digital. I say Tap and Go is an app that Dr. Bawumia launched, right? For the transport sector. And then Go Right is also an app that Dr. Bawumia recently launched for the transport sector. I'm asking you, what's the difference? Don't insult. Just give us the answer under the stream if you know. Every day we are launching something new. And then you ask yourself how that has helped our situation. Common Ayalolo bus service we couldn't manage. Go and look at J. Kufuor's Metro Mass, how we have run it down. Go to STC. Now, private people are the ones who have taken center stage in the management of transportation in the country. If they decide that tomorrow they are going on strike, we are dead. We'll crash. And when you ask the questions, they say, why are you asking the questions? And I'm asking you, we as a country, we have seen state OSA, we have seen all those things before. As a country, we have seen all those transport services before. People take their passport out of the country, they travel, they go to the UK, the US, they go to Germany, they go to France, they go to wherever it is, Australia, and they use the buses, they use the trains. Well, in this country, a train got stuck or hit or whatever it is on a rail line. Insurance became a problem. Insurance, 2 million, became a problem. Have we been able to fix that train matter? We have not been able to fix that train issue. And then now we say we are bringing in new trains. So we always are leaving the issues that must be handled, and then we go and bring another one. What? In your own home, if you have rice already prepared and it's on the burner or on the cooker, do you leave that rice, don't consume it, and then you go and cook or boil another rice? Don't you eat what is already prepared? So why do we do that to ourselves? Why do we waste money that we claim we do not have? Why do we do that? Why do we waste money that we say we do not have, and we are always out there borrowing? Why? Why do we do that? Why do we do that? I'm asking a question. Why do we do that? Why do we always waste money that we claim we do not have, and then yet we come back to come and burden the people? We say we're going to move from taxation to production. That's what we told ourselves. That was one of the reasons that Addo got elected for. I said we're going to move away from the Gojisbergen economy. We're going to do this. Plenty English. Everybody applauded. We liked it. Have we moved from taxation to production? Taxation to production. Have we moved, or have we gotten into much more taxation than we promised the people that we're going to take them out of? Have we moved from taxation to production? What strategies have we put in place to ensure that we're moving from taxation to production, beyond the talk and the sloganeering? have we moved from taxation to production? And from the time that we announced that we're going to move from taxation to production, how many more new taxes have we introduced? What is our industrialization drive? In terms of exportation, what do we export? Do we add value? What is the strength of your currency? Enough of the too much talk. Enough of it. Too much talk. Enough of it. We're going to move from taxation to production. I said, how have we done that? And then we'll go and push money into a so-called priority of priorities called the National Cathedral, which was somebody's private pledge to God that give me a second term, I would build a cathedral for you. That money that we pushed into it and that space, we could have used it for a factory. Look at the disgrace, the national disgrace that we have. And when you talk, they say, don't talk about it. And then people will put a religious slant on it that, hey, it's God's house. If I decide that I have a personal promise or pledge to God, must I burden the nation with it? I'm asking you. It was my personal pledge to God that God, give me a second term, I will build your cathedral. Must I now turn it into everybody's burden? Is that what the people of Ghana need? Is that how you move from taxation to production? Is that how you move from taxation to production? I'm asking you. You are the Mr. All-Knowing, Miss All-Knowing. You explain everything. Is that how to move from taxation to production? Is that how to do that? The countries that we go and borrow monies from, is that how they conduct themselves? So why do we conduct ourselves in such a manner, and then when we finish, we come back and start complaining? Complaining about what? Complaining about what? The leadership in this country must wake up. I have given you a clear example of how Dr. Aligibam has messed up the whole system. He has rubbished every authority over and above him. And the leadership of the country are watching. Are you suggesting to me that there is any leadership in the country? I've just showed you. I read the letter from the office of the chief of staff for you. What has the chief of staff herself said about this situation? That I write a letter. I am supposed to be the supervising authority on behalf of the president and on behalf of the republic. And I have written a letter to somebody that says, stop holding yourself. Give all company property that you are holding on, vehicle, a bungalow, blah, 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 the office, hand over to the next senior most person and move. The person is still at post. September has come and gone. October has come and gone. We are in November. And you say that there is leadership. There's no leadership. We are on autopilot. Oh, we certainly are on autopilot. Look, over the weekend, bless his soul, Dr. Michael Ejekum, Kama Group, he passed. May he rest in peace. He had something to say about the domestic debt exchange program. That which our own finance minister tried to apologize to us briefly and then went on to justify in just 2 lines. He apologized to us briefly and went on to justify. He is in Obronikrom talking tough and talking nice. And that's what we do. We go out there and we speak to foreign press. We don't speak to our own press. That's what we do. But I showed you last week how Dr. Kofi Abrefa-Bozia, how he met the press. Our leaders, they avoid the press. Play Dr. Michael Ejekum's video for me. Play it. Play it. Come on, group.
I went to America.
No, that's not Dr. Michael Ejekum. Dr. Michael Ejekum is in a blue shirt. Pitana Moa is her life. Dr. Michael Ejekum is gone to be with the Lord. A very noble man indeed. And a very, very noble man indeed. I wish we'd find that video and play that video quickly. And it's COVID, Russia, Ukraine, COVID, Russia, Ukraine, COVID, Russia, Ukraine, COVID, Russia, Ukraine. That was the refrain that was being sung to us. COVID, Russia, Ukraine, COVID, Russia. That was the refrain that was being sung to us. These days when you talk about everything, they say the answer is free SHS. You ask about geography, they say free SHS. You ask about banking sector collapse, they say free SHS. You ask about your water, they say free SHS. You ask about electricity, they say free SHS. You ask about your money in the bank that you can't reach, they say free SHS. Everything you ask is free SHS. It used to be COVID, Russia, Ukraine, COVID, Russia, Ukraine. How do we suffer more than the people who themselves are fighting? I demonstrated to you here how Russia, in spite of the confusion that they had, the banking sector was declaring profits. Our own situation is worse than the people. We are many, many miles away. Let's listen to Dr. Ejekum.
Analytically, you will not buy.
I am a pensioner, and all my money, I must confess, I know I'm on air. The money that I saved to take care of my pension time has been taken over by the banking cleanup. So I don't have my money to support such a wonderful book. And if I tell you how much that I saved for over 30 years to take care of my position now, you weep for me. And I get nervous. How at my age to picket as Minister of Finance? Because the legitimate money that I made has been taken over and I'm not being paid. Meanwhile, it's gone to Parliament within the budget that they are paying us. They have been paid. About 800 of my people have died. Others have got stroke. And when we meet, we see a lot of our people in wheelchairs. Is that what the government wants us to be? Is that what you want me to be? My right hand side of my mind told me that save, continue to save towards the future. Now, I cannot even afford 1,000 cedis to buy this wonderful book. I'm the chairman, so I'm forced to buy it. How do I buy it? So before coming here, I went to SNET. And you know what the digitalization is doing to us? At 70, at your birthday, if you don't come to confirm or validate your existence through the bio, the computer will stop paying you. Meanwhile, I'm a 3rd January 1950 born, 3rd January. So January has passed, February has passed, they've stopped paying my pension. So Prof, I had to rush to Senate office today to tell them that I'm still alive. So they said, okay, put your left 4 fingers there, 5 of your 4 fingers of your right, you're the thumb, and they said, now you are through, you'll be paid. And how much is it? And I'm prepared to cough out of this little pension 3,000 cedis to this book. I think I need a better round of applause.
Once upon a time, a very rich man reduced to nothing because of a domestic debt exchange program. Was it too hard to have given the man his money? And he's not alone. A former Chief Justice of the Republic went on the street to picket. A former Director General of Securities and Exchange Commission went on the street to picket. Lawyers, doctors, engineers, architects, big people in this country who should have never ever been on that street, they went on the street because hands were being dipped into their pockets without their permission. They say, when you invest with the government, it's the safest. Now we are rewriting the principles of economics. We have actually rewritten the principles of economics, where people come and sign on to a deal, a bond, to say, oh, I want to get this, and then we now change the thing without telling them. We coerce them into it, we force them into it, and we give them lower yielding ones. We say, oh, even the lower yielding ones, we will not pay you immediately, we'll pay you later. These are the men. We have the men. These are the men. This is how the ditch we have entered into, and nobody is apologetic about it. The last time our finance minister tried to apologize, he spoke a line of an apology, and then he went on to justify. That's not an apology. Nobody has had the dignity and respect for the people to apologize very much from their heart. We were a proud nation. We will not go to the IMF, Sambalat and Tobago. We are called names. This Joshua and Caleb economy that we are running. The economy we're running, Kenneth Oforiatta's Joshua and Caleb economy. That's what we are running now. It's a continuation. That's what we have. That's what we have now. And somebody will tell you that, oh, it's the safest to invest with government. Lie. people still do not have their money. And when you say the explanations that are given to you, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. It just doesn't make sense. We failed the man. May he rest in peace. And he's not alone. There are a lot of businessmen who are crumbling. They say, oh, it's their family people who are running down the business. No, give him his money. The money that he has, his own money that he invested, give his money to him and see if he will. Look at what we have done to Dr. Papa Kwesi Ndu. We have brought the man down to his knees. Look at what we have done with him. He says, you say, I owe. I say, yes, I agree. But you also owe me. So pay me so I can pay the people I owe. You say no. You shut the man down. And me, I travel a lot. I go around the countryside. Dr. Papa Kwesi Ndu, arguably, aside maybe GCB and ADB, was the only bank that had branches everywhere. Go and check what his bank branches have become. Go and check. A few years ago, we were complaining about Mr. Daku, the poultry farmer. We were complaining about Apia Minkasu. We were complaining about those people, how they were treated under a certain government. We were complaining about it. The way you have treated Dr. Papa Kwesi Ndu is actually much more high-handed than how Akuko Daku and the rest they were treated. High-handedness. That's what you have done. What you complained about, you have actually perfected it. You have perfected it. Do you know how many people have lost jobs? Do you know how many people have lost jobs? There were 347 microfinance companies that were shut down. It came up at the vetting. Mr. Kojo Ponkruma and his wife's name were mentioned at the vetting table. What happened to that? Who has been held accountable? 347 microfinance companies. You remember that? Aside the banking sector collapse, there are 347 microfinance companies. And we will remind the people, what has happened? Who has been held accountable for it? I'm asking, who has been held accountable for it? 347 microfinance companies. Who has been held accountable for it? That's money, no? Is it not money? If somebody, the way we are treating Dr. Papa Kwesi Ndu, we should line up all the 347 microfinance companies and deal with them. What has happened in the DKM matter? What has happened in the DKM matter? I'm asking. We should be measured and we should be principled in the way we deal with issues. We can't approbate and reprobate and be doing the kukwasa. No, we should stop that. That's not how to build a country. If it is wrong, it is wrong. If it is right, it is right. Professor Mill says the fact that times have changed doesn't make right wrong and wrong right. I've finished. Good morning. Please call me 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. After the break, we will connect with you here on Sunrise on 3 and 055-691-0154. Good morning.
King Johnnie.
Eben in Kwabina. How are you doing?
Not bad, you.
Great. I'm greater than Accra. Let's hear you.
Okay. Thank God, Father in heaven, for our life and a good protection during the weekend. Anyway, truly, Mahama case is number 8 on the ballot. So please, folks, when voting December 7th, now we have only 33 days more to go. And I know Ghanaians will do justice to the issue and make sure they vote for a massive change. That little Maklubu to number 2 on the ballot for the Mukabina. You see, Johnnie, I really, at times, I'm happy the way you say it is as it is. You see, and the question you put there is very right. When you cook rice and there is another rice, you have to eat what you've cooked before cooking another. Is that not it?
That's correct.
But here is the case: we have Dr. Bawumia and want to take what all the goodies of Nana Akufo-Addo. But when the bad one comes, they say, "Hey!" And for the first time in this history, we have a government in power campaigning that when I come. Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to you. When I come. You have the power now. Instead of you to what? Change things for we that was voted for you to feel happy. You don't. They say when I come. Please, fellow Ghanaians, I'm begging you. Let's use our conscience. It's enough of our stomach we are using to vote. Let's use our conscience and
Thank
vote
you
wisely.
very much, Eben. Good morning.
Good morning, Johnny.
Yes, sir, John. Teshi, how are you?
Sir, I'm quite well.
Right. Talk to me.
John, do you know what?
No, sir.
Akufo-Addo is not our problem. Oh.
Who is?
The problem is the organizing labor, whatever they call them. Akufo-Addo come to lead this country, and these institutions are there. That if there is wrong, you can wake up. Look at the way organized labor now, and this government became so trembled. But were they able to carry out it? So if we, the citizen, we say no, it will be no. It will be no, Johnny. So this organized labor leadership, me, one day, they are going to smell rat.
I hear you. Thank you, John. Grateful. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Anan.
Brother.
Oteden.
Brother, I'm here.
Let's hear you. Yes.
And I pay young quiet and brother. On internet, you encourage all the youth, all the Ghanaians. December 7, go to the pool and vote for number 8, JM, where the NDC umbrella will be. You should vote for. Also, we are saying this because look at even you have mentioned the bank and then the microfinance.
Right.
You have forget the media station, the upcoming radio station, and then information center that there was human beings who were working over there.
Right.
And you can't count them. And you know what? This government, they decide to come and collapse the system so that the small people there or their group will benefit, not the benefit of Ghana.
Right.
My brother, God bless you.
Thank you. Bless you too. And you can also call us 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Please, I'm John calling from Ablekuma.
Talk to me, John.
Yeah, please. I learned yesterday Bawumia meets that he has a policy for the youth.
Yes.
But me, a question I want you to ask him for me is, those training nurses that have been left trained, because I am a trained nurse, trained since 2021. I'm still in the house, no job.
Right.
So I want to ask him that as he's meeting the youth, those trained nurses that are in the house that are not employed, are we not part of the youth?
Okay, your question is fair. I'm sure.
And then the other colleagues that are also in the house, the university graduates that are they also not the youth?
Okay.
So they should look at a better policy that will help Ghana and not on their own personal and then selfish interest.
Okay.
Because our leaders don't think about the future. They're only thinking of their stomach at the moment.
Okay, thank
because
you.
They don't have the youth at heart.
I hear you,
Thank
John.
you.
Thank you, John. Good morning.
Johnny,
Yes, sir. Collins, Amamole.
God, fantastic.
How are you?
By the grace of God Almighty,
Yes, sir.
very well.
Let's hear you.
Let me take this opportunity to greet the incoming member of Parliament, Togo constituency, Dr. Ham, the golden boy. Johnny, you are doing fantastic journalism work. You are so unique. I'm telling you the gospel fact. You said it as it is. It's real. The vice president is telling the good people of this country, we should vote for him and the party again. You people have messed the country. Now dollar is 17 cedis, and the vice president is going round telling Ghanaians that he is the person that Ghanaians will benefit. Tell your boss that Ghanaians are suffering. You told the people of this country that the trainees are suffering, journalists are suffering, Kayaye are suffering, and Ghanaians who are suffering. Today, the vice president has quenched all this message, and he is telling us we should vote for him. For what? For what? Again, Johnny, what stomach needs is to satisfy. If the system is good, me Collins, I will say anything. What I will say, either I will criticize. But it's too much. The hardship is too much. Why? Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Johnny. Good
yes,
morning.
sir. Morning. How are you?
Oh, doing great. So my name is Ezekiel, calling from Achimota.
Talk to me, sir.
Johnny, we really appreciate the work that we are doing. We are talking for we, the voiceless. We are representing we, the youth. And so we really appreciate the work that you do over there. God richly bless you and give you the strength to continue what you are doing.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you.
Johnny,
yes, sir.
What I want to say is that I go for Addo. You see, I don't know when we Ghanaians and we Africans will stop electing old men into power. Johnny, to be 80 years and be a leader is not easy. To be 80 years, it's not easy. How many people can attain 80 years in this country?
Yeah.
It's not easy. Me, the work I'm doing, I'm a security man.
Right.
The amount that I receive, the salary I receive, Johnny, it's not easy. It doesn't add up at all. So me, I really like the way that you are doing, representing with the youth and we, those who cannot talk for the people in the power to listen to us. I really appreciate. God bless you and give you more strength to do what you are doing. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Odewale.
International.
Talk to me. Yes, sir.
My brother.
Yes, boss.
You forgot about two aspects as well.
What
that is one-man contractor.
Right.
Those who normally clean the gutters and make sure the weeds are off the highways within the cities.
Right.
It's no more functioning for 2-3 years now. And in the past, they are already owing the arrest. And our brothers and sisters, the Two Good Saga, who even went to the center of the Ministry of Highways.
Right.
We all knew how they were not handled well by aspect of our security force or services. So my brother, a whole lot. But I do know one thing. I want you to also probe into this. I'm told the new meters which have been changed.
Right.
Likely it's not directly from the government. It is somebody's private job. And it's also paying a discount to EC. I want to know how true that is. The new meters that they are changing, it is somebody's property in the name of the state. So just as the STC issue that you were trying to enlighten us about.
Okay.
Likewise about the new meters.
Thank you very much.
Well. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Johnnie.
Yes, sir. Mr. Hughes is here. How are you, sir?
By the grace of God, I'm good. Thank you.
What's your name? Ninungwa?
No, this is Nana Mwako calling from Boy in the East.
Yes, Nana Mwako. Nana Mwako, talk to me.
Mr. Johnnie, you are doing a good work for the Madagascar.
We are learning.
Kakra America and Mr. Johnnie, you would be in here, Ghana. So, you and yet a junior. Now you're so so there was going to be a good oh, my God. The Ghana can't take a chain of mine. I'm a dark chicken tina. And you cool and you have to ask. And then, sir, you're a pastor in Bama. Of course, there will be any inquiry where you do for the women and watching the say. Upon you, man, of the own for your Ghana. Second, maybe a good day, very example.
Right.
A good day. Not a good day will go to get company and no one will be not also and a good day, you know.
No, or a security company be.
Company,
yes.
A good. And then I buy it. So on it, as you could have no good. And I miss a man here. My name will be about the said, oh. About at your house, Bagana, you could acquire them fast. Kingdom at Yaku, Shaka, no fast, Ghana, I'm going to say, of them, a young general, and you don't know my idea.
Right.
Oh, January, I had even at all, Mama, or Mama, we didn't miss it, a university, a Ghana, and a university. And it's a middle one, you didn't come out powerful. So far, I'm here, is going to have here. I didn't know what
Thank you. Thank you very much. Medasi, thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning, Master Johnnie.
Yes, boss. How are you, Chairman?
I'm good. May God richly bless you for the good work.
Too. Bless you too, sir.
If, like you, we get you like president to help Ghana.
I beg you.
you see something, you deserve to be called with many titles because anyone who is doing good, God's eye is with a person.
Amen.
If I will not lie, Bawumia is there before Bonaventure, Benedict, Aligibam hold onto his position without making any attempt.
Right.
But yes, still, he's going around making noise. I just want Bawumia, since Akufo-Addo cannot face it, let Bawumia stay with Benedict, what is his name? Bonaventure, Aligibam. Let Bawumia put him on the line because his master. And I just want Bawumia to understand very clearly that since the driver cannot drive as well, he that made that lane from the driver, he can't do anything because the professor cannot do anything. How much more the apprentice? So, Master Johnny, I just want we Ghanaians to be awake because where Ghana is going, we are not talking about party, but where Ghana is going, if care is not taken, Ghana will not be Ghana that we know. And we don't want to be second. In fact, Ghana was second to none, but now Ghana becomes zero. If this should continue, I believe that the generation to come, Master Johnny, what is happening now, it will be beyond imagination. So I believe that we Ghanaians will do what is expected of us. Have a good morning.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning, my only honorable.
Hey, how's Abosokan doing this morning?
By the grace of God, Abosokan is fine.
Great. Let's hear you.
May God keep on protecting you.
Amen.
God guide you.
Amen.
And give you long life.
Amen.
Mami Chami MP Ewa Brekuma Central, Honorable Abu Latif Da. Message order number 2, Abrekuma Central for Enkaino. Me, Ayami Wawa Bebe, say, your president Akufo-Addo any Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia vice president everything now I share say ye mama mu awmanya 80 years 70 years ombetini agi omusika say because of bond way bank strategy of banks omo for omusika mom e ma bi mu etini afamu ewu ehiro omo nkwa ebre because omusika yi eno na omudi to edro a omudi show mo esu president Akufo-Addo etimi atina wa hwe mamefo ya oso ntimi fo musika omo shepa kwesindu shebansa across the country na otimi di bua omo ni bi omo busia omutimi ye ejuma edi show mo ma ensu president Akufo-Addo any Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia baye omo be guni banks na ene bebi apa kwesindu eni nam omo jinti mamufo no Ghana fo a eya omo sorry court tool aba emo 2020 and 2016 no omo fo omo nyashi ena de omo pebia ena omo ye wo man Ghana mu etimetre se bebi edu no se Ghana ni bia ebo modi anso omo beto aba my former president John Dramani Mahama na course omo course Ghana fo omo aba country for it 2024 at 7 December
Thank you very much. Grateful. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Labi.
News.
Yes, sir. Labi, how are you?
I'm very stressed.
Good. Talk to me.
Mr. Hughes.
I'm in Charles, the chief farmer.
Dabi. Sometimes when you're ready, I can't say me a check for the negotiation.
Tobo. Nyabutre.
The use I am out here Nyabutre. Or my name as a young farmer, and you personally, as a presenter, do it. You know, the system is hot.
Yeah.
But for us, will be a Virginia, will be a mambo four, will be Nitsama, will be a heartless. Can I shock you? Said this year, I'm not a Ghana at the dialysis. Or my Ghana meaning at the dialysis.
Oh, Charlie.
Ghana now diabetes. Ghana now heart attack. And your doctor, I can't say so. The way I am, you bunny. And when you for the doctor Bawumia. Last week Friday, Thursday, not a real Kufudia. Vice President, your second lady. Who the convoy? Any the motorcades I deal anymore. But minimum after that can go for some budget and new because or buy no kufu the man and nanti. Uchama maybe was a man out the very Canadian building. Mr. You see a bread. But the person of politicians and Cafe say there would be and one a week. What goes around actually comes around.
That's right.
So say I must say while we're talking about Aquasindum, our branches chair bank be Ghana village I wouldn't say it's not possible, no. And if not because of the Aquasindum a solid man psychologically, don't you think that the man will be going back?
Yeah.
Money I was willing to cut out in Ghana. And to book act of good heart. The pension seeker where you 3,000. When you see something, say something. Are they trying to tell us that all that they are saying are nonsense? Nature will never forgive this family. And I'm praying you say a good leader, not just NDP, MPP, a good leader who will have Ghana at heart. Because Russia, Ukraine, you have bread. My senior brother, the Nebel SS, will pass. Come and we are spending close to 7K at day. 7K.
For what is free?
What we are telling you, matters and them said, matters yes, 700 cities. Open plan and not the comfortable, not papa, papa, 700 cities. We should be our market. And Pabua, the cost standards, what to Bakuja 350 to a thing. Who is it? Who to book a thing? Now, upon no one.
Labi, Medasi, thank you.
Hello.
Good morning, Antina.
Hello, good morning, Johnny.
Yes. How are you, Ruth?
Please, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine too.
I missed all of you. I've not been calling.
We missed you too.
Johnny.
Yes, madam.
Nyamisha Brana Okasa Sisiano.
Medasi. Odasipa, Labi.
Na, Indra Miti, Kama, Lewu, no Mire Hoye. And I may be so buying book bay Muna Sisia your way. Some same way, first may you see, you won't see some same way, say. And yet, day and Uncle for your bresso. Nearby to say. Me Kaisa say, Uncle for Crapo Baby, ya. Uncle no Benya Quenyaba, and Tekufa Benya Quenyaba. Yes, Nanyama and yet perfect. Kufa time, dear. But okay, say in a movie by almost your friend Kofi Wayo. That's right. Kufa time. A bit before me. Yes. Kofi Wayo, right. Yeah, bought me Cosro. Now, so no dear. It's cheaper. Yeah, we can afford it. Right. Kufa bas bebaye. You too lorry febu said day. And no dear and cost Robert to make Jinemu. Nakosi wa baby Obeko. And to me so buy. I said nylon, no show because say GTP. By nylon. A friend in Shayo here go. Very good. Send your money in your money de gua na ya. Yet to be affording your bomb dear no more. And ne send your money in our way. Send your money in our way. Ye need be. You said bread. Okokan, Samayan can. 92.7. Oh, show my sister, you missing. Me, mammy, no more, Mabeko, as a Quaba. Say, okay, I didn't free. And I spent 10,000 as I'm in my secondary school. Yes, you ain't a free Namokasa. My mom will welcome. Omoko market no more bar. Omobe country and your moo, yes, a free. Omoko market no more bar, no more country. Na, Mekoso Mekan. Say young bomodi, and you say, ye tie bio. But say young bomodi, uncle for way free power, wouldn't ye be say Israelites near cost well. We our Pharaoh seminal, ye better reaction, sir. Now, Aligibam, an amazing name with an amazing character. Oh, no, dear, on shall Nimri Besso. Nimri Ebesso, Yaka come say, Johnny, would you why you are famous? They be a mekase kawo anka wo de woni problem. But yemu ayaya moboye so na ya no ye den. Ni ayeni ni ebedi no ye nya data kakra bi ana pension credit ni e chat e o Facebook ni di penifo asem na yeso na ayaya mobo. Anopa we me si wo mo my school ya mo nyina kwa ba. Na se ye nyi krofo we afia ban mu a. Ye be ye mobo to say Israelites.
Thank you, Ruth Medasi. Final caller. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Johnny.
Yes, boss. How are you, Mr. Hughes?
This is
here.
SK. I'm good.
SK, talk
Reaching
to me.
from Amasama. Thanks for the opportunity.
Yes, sir. You're my final caller.
I have 2 issues to address. First, the first issue is Mr. Aligeba.
Right.
You see, he's not the cause. It is the government. It is his boss. Because he's been entertaining him with salaries. If he stopped paying the man, do you think the man will still continue to hold on to that office? And even for the first month that they asked him to cease working, if they were to start deducting from him, from his salary, he would have stopped. So it's the government who is entertaining the man with salary. And the second issue is, I'm surprised of people who are still rallying behind NPP government.
Oh, why?
Wishing them to stay in power. Look, so it's, are they not Ghanaians? Are they not feeling the heat? This is my question.
I see.
The thing is not good. We say it's good. You are painting something white black. Meanwhile, you yourself, your eye can see, you can behold it. That no, this is a wrong picture. Yes, you continue to pursue it. Why? Oh, let me tell you, if the electoral commission would be very genuine,
right,
and there wouldn't be any harassment, for us to see a transparent election, I tell you, it is going to be a hands down for the NDC.
You kick out NPP government out of power. So I tell you, Ghanaians are well focused and have determined to bring in Mr. John Dramani Mahama. And I tell you, mark it on the wall. Let the electoral commission be genuine. They should allow the verdict of the people. And then we shall all see.
I hear you.
The kind of change we are expecting in this
Thank you very much.
Thank you for staying tuned. PENDREAM TV really appreciates your time. Please, if you have not yet subscribed as a new member, please do so before logging out for us. Thank you. Do subscribe, put the notification on so that you'll be the first to receive any notification from us. Thank you.
Dedi kama mamena PENDREAM TV ase. Na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.